You and I both have two unique individuals living on the inside of us. 90 to 90% of the time, it's the David Banner. Remember who David Banner is? He was a scientist who played in the CBS hit drama in 1978, The Hulk. And the majority of the time, he was this meek, mild-mannered scientist. Easygoing in life, but afraid and got pushed around. He was bullied a lot. But then he would transform into the Hulk, that other individual that lives in all of us, the Green Man, as me and my family like to call him. And when the Hulk came out, the Hulk was invincible. The Hulk was fearless. The Hulk wasn't frightened, and he was never bullied. The Hulk would attack. And there's times in life we need the Green Man. You and I, we need to call out that Green Man on the inside of us. Not to do violence, not to do harm, but to face our fears, because there's those times that fears force us to flee. We have a choice to fight it or to run from it. And I'm saying there's times when you pick and you want to fight it. We should fight it. A number of years ago, a friend of mine said, "Ed, you're so afraid of public speaking." He says, "To get over it, why don't you try this method?" And I've used this method to huge success because it brings out Green Man. It forces Green Man out of me in those times of high fear. He said, whenever you're asked about public speaking, instead of saying no, or instead of making some lame excuse of, "Hey, let me check my schedule. Let me see if my wife has anything going on that night. Let me get back to you. Let me think about it." Because he said, those are all no's. They're just cleverly disguised. You've put a little makeup on the pig, but it's still a no. You're just afraid. You're not going to say it right then and there. He said, say yes. Say yes immediately. Don't think about it. Because if you think about it, you'll rationalize and make an excuse because you're afraid. You're allowing fear to bully you. So here's how you call Green Man out in your life. Say yes to what makes you afraid. Say yes to those things that are holding you back, that you're procrastinating on, that you're not facing in your life right now. Say yes to them. Get out in front of them and force Green Man out, because after you say yes, then you're stuck. And yes, it's terrifying, but it's wonderfully liberating. It's unbelievable what it will do to you in your life. The confidence, the courage that it'll build in your life. You want to bring Green Man out? You want to bring him out in those tiny situations when fear is impacting you and keeping you from success, from your goals, from your dreams and aspirations? Then you say yes immediately and watch what happens next. You'll start to transform into Hulk, who is fearless, who will do anything. There's no boundary that will keep him inside of. And watch what happens to your life when you go green. My name is Ed Carcarey, and I'd love to connect with you at edcarcarey.com. Find your passion. You'll find your life.